This is the law of attraction, not the law of assertion. You are worthy. One of our favorite things that happens as you get on a run like this, where you just begin to believe in your ability to receive, is that you begin finally to feel worthy. And once that belief clicks into place, once you show yourself the simple process of just getting in sync with what you've already asked for, and you find out how powerful and smart and specific and connected the universe is in delivering to you, and then you start to enjoy your aligned, clear-minded, receptive mode part of realizing that you were in the right place at the right time. You begin saying things to yourself like, well, I was going to go over there, and then instead I went over there. Your source, your resources, there is so much information that is to your benefit. In fact, all of the information is only to your benefit. And so when you are nice enough to yourself to chill enough that you're in the receptive mode, when you're in that flow, the path of least resistance is just the one that you follow.
All I have to do sometimes, and that's why I say it's hilarious, is if I can't find something, or I'm trying to locate, I'm looking for some inspiration for things, if I will just sit and be still for a few minutes, I'll just say, where is it? I can go straight to whatever it is I'm looking for.
The be still is the operative word, because be still in your mind, which means no contradictory thought flowing, and then the momentum that's already established will take you to anywhere you want to be. There is nothing that you cannot be or do or have. Now that's worded a little awkwardly. You can be or do or have anything that you choose is a much nicer way of saying it, much more in alignment way of saying it. But in any way we say it and in any way you hear it, there are no limits for you. If this time-space reality, as you've been sifting through life, had the wherewithal to cause you to put something in the vortex, and it did, and universal forces and your inner being and the law of attraction have gathered up the cooperative components, and you are in that receptive mode, it must be, it must be, it must be. And so if something is not being, now you know the reasons why. You're trying too hard. What do you now know that you didn't know a few hours ago? Because we believe that in the beginning of this day that you knew that this is a vibrational universe, conceptually. And we believe that you knew that you are the creator of your own reality, conceptually. And we believe that you knew that contrast was providing the specific details of your desire, and that when we asked that opening question, do you know what you want, that question formulated in every one of you an image of something that you want. But these are the new things that have happened today, and this is the new resonance that you have found as a result of this conversation. It's easier than you had ever imagined. And there is a natural momentum that will take you to everything that you want. And that directing your thoughts and therefore encouraging momentum in one direction, which causes you to no longer encourage momentum in multiple directions, gives you a definiteness of purpose that will yield to you evidential results in a faster period of time. So what we're reaching for, what we really want you to hear as a result of everything that we've talked about here today, is that it is easier than you have been letting it be, and that there is a momentum that will carry you, that you can begin to direct with more determination. We want you to let your effort factor be only about choosing that high-flying disc, and then just for a little while watching what comes as a result of that. But the significant thing that we can feel that has happened within you here is that you are now accepting that your point of attraction is a pliable thing, and that the earlier in the day that you identify it and accomplish it, then the more evidence of having done that will show itself to you. It is our desire that you will, for the next 30 days, make a decision that your first question to yourself when you find yourself conscious in the morning is, am I on my high-flying disc? Am I on my high-flying disc? What thoughts could I think that would put me there? And then as you're moving through the day, if the next important question that comes to you is, I can feel myself slipping from my high-flying disc. I have 17 seconds to do something about it. Can I stop this slight momentum in this 17 seconds? And then see yourself do it. The next thing that we think you've gathered from this conversation is the understanding of laying new pipes. That you stand as the receiver of whatever is in the pipeline that you have carved out. And that every thought you think that feels uncomfortable when you think it is literally carving out a pathway to unwanted things. Unwanted when you get there, and unwanted on your way to getting there. So, we think the combination of knowing that you have the ability to get on this high-flying disc, knowing that it's logical that you'll fall off for a while, but that you have 17 seconds to try not to, and that if you apply yourself a little bit, that you have a pretty good chance of staying on, of knowing that as you do 100% of your affirming when you are flying high, at the time that you're sitting around with friends and you're all laughing so much that you can hardly understand what the other one is saying because you're having so much fun, that's the time to make your affirmations to the universe of what you want. When your children are at their happiest, that's the time to affirm to them who you know them to be. When you are feeling at your best, that's the time to keep that momentum going by talking further, by adding more words to it. And any time other than that, be as quiet as you can be. Let no teaching moments ever come from anything less than your high-flying disc. Don't try to teach yourself from anything less than your high-flying disc, and don't try to teach anybody else from anything less than your high-flying disc. And then finally, the most significant of all of that, we want you to be easy with yourselves about it, and to say anytime you are aware that you have slipped and that you are not on your high-flying disc, oh good.